Oh, what do we have here? Today we got teacher realizes cops discovered her disgusting secret by EW Body Cam. Thank you guys for tuning in, and without further ado, let's get it!
Just a hair young. And, well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Isn't he 15?
I mean, it's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
When disturbing messages between a Texas teacher and a student surface online, detectives step in to investigate, but her sickening admissions are far worse than they could have ever imagined.
I just saw your
I'll
hand
take
in
that
the
back.
jar.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On July 19, 2023, the Nacogdoches Police Department receives a call from district officers at McMichael Middle School.
Hey, we've got a situation where a teacher has been, I guess, having an inappropriate relationship with a student outside of school, and it just came to our attention. Another kid here at the school showed the principal over here some Snapchats that were corresponding between the child and the teacher, but we believe everything's been happening during this summer break out in town.
The messages, anonymously posted to Facebook 4 days earlier on July 15th, show conversations between a student and 24-year-old teacher Annalie Andrews, a reading interventionist who was just hired by the district for the recent school year. Investigators contact the student's mother, and she arrives at the police station unaware of the shocking discovery.
We've looked at these messages, and they're obviously a little concerning, maybe even a little inappropriate. So I want you to look at these. They're messages from Snapchat. Are you familiar with Snapchat?
If I was a parent, I'd be furious.
Well, these messages are from Snapchat, basically, which is an application that you can send messages and pictures and videos
automatically
back and forth to someone, and these messages and videos, after a certain period of time, they disappear.
However, it appears that someone was able to gain access to the child's Snapchat account, as at least 12 screenshots were captured and 2 chats were deleted.
What grade is your son in? I'm sorry, I'm not
He's
familiar.
going into the 9th grade this year.
Okay, so he's going into the 9th grade, and how old is he?
15.
15. Did he just turn 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did
21st.
allegedly this is a grown woman.
I would think he would have a sense of right from wrong.
We really want to stop this from happening further.
Yeah.
We're taking the initiative to do this. We don't want, if something is happening, we want to stop it now. We don't want it to progress.
I mean, it's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
Yeah. We agree.
Yeah.
We definitely agree.
Though school is out for the summer, investigators are able to intercept the teacher, Ms. Andrews, as she arrives on campus to turn in computer equipment. The evidence made public is already damning, but her own admissions will soon expose the full, horrifying truth.
What else you got?
Hi, Kevin. I'm with the police department. My name's Detective Ball. We'd like to visit with you for a few minutes. Have you got a few minutes for us?
I think so.
Do you mind talking here?
I'm a little busy, but
Okay, sure. Let's go in here. Long story short, I know you're in a hurry, and we don't want to hold you up.
Look, she know it. She knows what's going
One,
on.
you don't have to talk to us.
okay.
You know you're not under arrest or anything like that.
Okay.
But, do you know what we're here about? Something's come up.
I mean, I'm not really sure.
Tell us about it.
The mistake I made was, letting him, contact me.
Yeah.
And,
That's a child, though, bro. Like, what the hell?
You know, we just talked, and I didn't, think anything of it, really. He sort of started to make me feel uncomfortable, and after I could tell that was how he was thinking, and also just getting some space away from the situation.
Right.
I went on vacation. I applied to a totally different job, actually. I'm going overseas now to go volunteer on mercy ships.
Notably, Ms. Andrews' resignation letter was submitted on the same day the screenshots were shared to Facebook. In the email sent to administrators, she describes traveling overseas to teach at a small academy for children and considers returning to McMichael Middle School in the future.
Was he a direct student of yours, or was he just in the school and he was just that guy?
He was in the school.
Okay.
He wasn't one of my students.
Okay.
During his forensic interview, the student explained he first met Ms. Andrews when his friends told him to go to her classroom, when he should have been in jazz class. It was there they exchanged Snapchat information.
I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said to him, but nothing criminal ever happened between us. And I don't know what he said. And it's just really frustrating. I don't know what I was accused of exactly.
Following the Facebook post, Ms. Andrews messaged the anonymous poster on Instagram. In her message, she wrote, "Who are you? What do you want?" The anonymous person replied, "I know what you did." While Ms. Andrews denies anything criminal took place, the detective hints that he knows more about the situation than she realizes.
I mean, you know how you were a teacher when the kids, you catch one, just for example, hand in the cookie jar. I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The messages suggest the pair met outside of school on multiple occasions. In one exchange, Ms. Andrews arranges to pick up the student at his home, and he writes, "Park in front of the house like last time."
We only were at his house. I mean, I just picked him up from his house, so we never really spent a long time there.
Did you go inside?
I did go inside once or twice.
All right.
What the fuck?
Hey, do you see us going, oh my God, we're just talking. Well, hey, this is not the end of the world. We just gotta.
It's really, I just have a lot going on right now, about to get on a plane.
Again, remember what I said. This whole thing, we're going to get through this.
In other messages, they agree to meet in parking lots and even at a local Domino's.
Domino's? Let's go straight to my house.
Okay. What are you thinking right now? What does it sound like to you?
Could be screwing somebody that's old enough to drive.
Ms. Andrews also writes, "Just say you're going to hang out with a friend."
For a good 2 weeks, he was spending a lot of time out of the house, which is weird for him because he's normally just in the house and on the game. But it was right around the time school let out, so I thought he was just hanging with his friends. Wow.
Y'all first see each other for the first time. Mm-hmm. Does he show interest in you? Do you show interest in him? How did this kind of get spun up so quick? Or has this been going on for the whole last school year?
No. So, I'm obviously, I'm not an idiot. I'm sure, part of me in the back of my mind, probably knew that he might, flirt me or even try to do something, but I just thought that I just assumed, of course I wouldn't do that. Of course that wouldn't happen. I just was uncomfortable. And I only knew him and not the other kids. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure I was partially uncomfortable because I shouldn't have been there. But I was just lonely and wanted someone to hang out with.
Let me ask you this: how many times?
I got so many dating sites.
I think. I'm just trying to
work up this lie.
I didn't count. Probably 3 times.
Dang.
3, sure it wasn't a little more than that.
I don't know.
They
I'm
got
not
the text
trying to
receipts,
think
baby.
of a number.
Just go ahead and
I just
admit to
don't
what
really
you
remember.
Less than 10?
Oh, much less than 10.
5-ish?
I think it was less than 5.
Less than 5?
But according to the student, the two met outside of school approximately 6 or 7 times.
Met at his house. Where else did y'all meet?
And the other place we went to the park, whatever park is sort of in that area, and there were some other kids there, and it was just was just so stupid, and I felt uncomfortable the whole time, and I didn't even know why I was there.
Why did you stop it then?
Because he's a smooth talker. He is. He knows how to speak to attractive young lady. Hey, listen.
It sounds really stupid, but like, you know, and it also like, you know, like I had gotten to know him as a friend, you know,
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid, and I am just too open, and he.
Oh, you definitely
I'm too,
open.
Like I'm too trusting and too nice, and that I hate to have learned that lesson.
Those are not bad traits to have in this 2023.
By the student's recollection, the first time he, quote, hung out with Ms. Andrews was at a place she took him to, which he calls the mansion.
So at his house, at a park, where else did y'all meet?
The only other place was, we went to a property I have. It has, you know, it just has, I mean, it's just a nice place to hang out, I guess.
Ms. Andrews explains the vacant property belongs to her mother and is occasionally rented out to guests. She'll later take the investigators to the mansion so they can see it for themselves. But as the messages reveal, hanging out was far from the only thing they were doing there.
There's mention of drugs.
I'm gonna say blame of what?
Now, we did learn a little bit about some, and it's not legal in Texas yet. Every other state just about it's legal, but we saw a little about some smoking. What's going on with that?
I mean, he brought it and he offered me some. And I said yes.
They'll just smoke together like people smoke? Okay. That was his, I'm talking about marijuana. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yes.
No cocaine or meth, none of that nonsense. Okay, all right, good.
But based on the child's forensic interview and the more cryptic messages, investigators are certain something far worse occurred between them.
How many times did some sort of inappropriate sexual event happen? How many times are we talking?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She knows she caught and she going to jail. You weren't crying when you was
3 times.
3 times. Okay.
wow.
Fair enough. If you're 3 times. You're pretty sure on that?
I'm 33, bro, and I don't like
times.
messing with somebody that's under
Sure.
28.
But here's the important parts of this. Out of those 3 times, did you ever force him?
No, I said no. I said no.
Okay. Did you ever trick him into doing it?
No.
Did you ever say, I'll buy you Domino's pizza
Oh my gosh. I said no the first time, like a bunch of times.
Okay. Well, no, keep in mind we have to ask these questions because we have got to weigh, are you this horrible monster or are you somebody that made a silly mistake?
While she's adamant she said no multiple times, according to the child's forensic interview, Ms. Andrews was the one who first initiated the inappropriate physical contact. Still, she tries to explain to the investigator that it was the student who made advances, and it was unwanted.
So y'all are there. He gets personal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open up to him?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
She opening.
Yeah.
Where does it progress from there?
I mean, he tried to kiss me and I backed away.
Okay.
And he, you know, I mean, obviously I didn't get up and walk away, which is what I should have done, but I was still just uncomfortable and kind of pushing him off and saying like that I didn't want to do it. And, you know, he was just really hot and heavy, honestly, and he was just saying that like he was almost done and he just wanted to do it, and like, and I guess yeah, I mean, it was kind of in that moment that things happened.
Was that the
was just
first
really
quick.
sexual encounter? Okay. Believe it or not, these type of situations happen frequently. Here's the whole thing. He's just a hair young. That's the only thing that makes this why we're here. You understand that, right? Mm-hmm. And well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you know how old he is?
I understand.
Do you know how old he is?
Yes.
How old is he?
Isn't he 15?
Although Ms. Andrews is correct that the child is now 15, by her own admissions, their meetings took place during the first 2 weeks of summer break, when he was still only 14 years old.
Hey, it's okay. Look at me. Breathe. It's okay. Have we freaked out? No, we got a job to do. Now, if he was like 13, that's really bad. This is not, It's illegal. I'm gonna say, but it's not way, like way crazy. It is illegal. It is. But I've already told you, when we get through talking, you're gonna go about your way.
Now seemingly more at ease, Ms. Andrews begins sharing additional details about other encounters.
Hey, the investigator is top tier, though, to be able to keep his cool in this type of situation where somebody would be enraged with anger. He's doing a really good job of controlling
I was just
what's going on.
in the wrong mindset.
She thinks she's about to walk out there. She ain't
and
walking
so
out shit.
it did happen another time.
And that was, when I say 50-50, both parties agreed to this?
Yeah, if
Okay.
that.
If that,
If that.
you were apprehensive, but went against your better judgment and.
Exactly.
Okay.
By this time, like, I didn't say no as much.
You didn't say no at all?
I mean, I did tell him that, like, we shouldn't do it, and, but I did say, like, I was always, like, antagonistic about the situation and, saying that we shouldn't do it. But in my mind, I wasn't aggressive enough.
Or is he using protection?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Lord knows where he got it.
According to the student's forensic interview, before bringing the child to the mansion, Ms. Andrews stopped at a CVS and purchased the condoms herself. After several encounters on the trail outside the mansion property, the used condoms would be discarded in a nearby creek. Additional acts took place inside the house itself.
We were in a room with a carpet on it.
Okay.
And then at some point, he moved me to the bed that was inside.
The room with the carpet is outside?
It's in the air-conditioned garage.
Oh, okay. So, did you say he took you into a room with a bed?
Yes.
Okay. Be correct about this because it matters.
Okay.
From the transition from the original, the touching, to it's obvious he wants to have sex until the act.
Mm-hmm.
Is he forcing you?
He just didn't really give me much of a chance to say no. I mean, he was just really forward and, like, hands-on, you know what I mean? I mean, he would forcibly do things, but just not in a violent way.
The investigator then asks what they would do after each encounter.
I mean, we would just spend time together just talking. And
As couples do? A couple
for
that,
lack of a better phrase.
for lack of a lot better phrase, but yes, as people that have somewhat of an interest in each other do, that are in a
I
relationship.
suppose so.
Well, I don't agree to it because that's, again, lack for better words.
After asking her permission, Ms. Andrews agrees to take the detective to the mansion where the incidents took place. While waiting on a camera to photograph the location, he asks Annalee to share more details about the volunteer group, Mercy Ships.
It's Christian and it's like a supportive environment, and so I wanted to be somewhere where I could mature and have spiritual support and people around me that I trusted, and just to grow as a person and as a teacher.
Right.
And so I would be staying there for 2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
With the detective's encouragement, Ms. Andrews seems to believe a 2-year trip abroad is still on the table. She'll later learn that her next destination won't be overseas. Once a camera arrives, an officer begins to take photographs of the property.
Matt, is this the bedroom we were talking about earlier?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all ever spend any full nights out here, or just?
I mean, we were out pretty late, but never a full night.
And the main thing what we have to look at, obviously this place is not like what we're normally used to going into. If we walked in here and there's a broken lamp and glass and marks on it, and we're like, okay, was there a struggle? Was it him? Was it you? That's why we got to.
Okay.
Don't read any more into it than what, that's the deal. This is more of just to say we're doing our job.
I understand, yeah.
Sure.
That makes sense.
The air-conditioned garage she earlier mentioned is also photographed. The room contains twin bunk beds, stuffed animals, and a ping pong
What the
table,
fuck?
seemingly designed to appeal to children. Once they're finished, investigators ask Ms. Andrews to voluntarily hand over her cell phone, and she agrees.
Does anybody else know about what's going on?
My mom knows.
Tell your mom.
Yes, sir.
What advice did mom give?
What advice did she give? I mean,
Did the right thing?
she just told me to do the right thing.
The following morning, Ms. Andrews sent another email to administrators, resigning from her teaching position effective immediately. The student's mother also returned to provide consent for investigators to perform a forensic examination of her son's phone. It was then they discovered further messages that revealed the identity of the person who screenshotted the messages and uploaded them to Facebook. The student's girlfriend, after logging into his Snapchat account, discovered the messages between him and Ms. Andrews. She was able to piece together the identity of Anna Lee after seeing a separate group chat in which the student admitted to his friends, "I just a teacher." She then posted the messages online and confronted Ms. Andrews herself, also accusing her of victimizing other students. When Ms. Andrews returned to the station to retrieve her cell phone, she was questioned about these accusations.
Don't be offended, but I've got to ask you this. Has anything like this ever happened before with anybody else that's not quite old enough?
No, sir.
And, I mean, if it has, let's get
It
it over.
hasn't.
It has? Okay, all right. Can you give me a word on that?
I promise you.
Okay, all right. Then. Okay, well, thank you.
No evidence was uncovered that any additional children were victimized. Hours later, police arrived to arrest Ms. Andrews at her home.
Hi, Miss Andrews. Is Anna Lee here? Are you Anna Lee? You mind stepping outside for me real quick?
Yes, sir. I don't have these on.
All right, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to need you to place your hands behind your back for me, okay?
So you're going to go to county jail, so you have to get a bond, okay? All right, for me, please, okay? There are several felony warrants, okay?
I know it's kind of a tough situation, but it's going to work itself out, all right? Just try and breathe and stay calm, okay?
She can't take any books, nothing. No Bible, no nothing.
They'll have a Bible in there that she can ask to
They're
read.
gonna give her a Bible
In
in that
August of
motherfucker.
2024, Anna Lee Andrews pleaded guilty to 4 counts of sexual assault of a child under 17 years old and 3 counts of online solicitation of a minor. On April 8, 2025, she was given a concurrent sentence of 2 years at the Texas Department of Corrections, with 44 days credited for time served and fined
There
$5,000.
go her
She
teacher
must
career.
also register as a sex offender. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light,
That is so sickening. Oh God, I do not know what y'all be seeing in these kids, but I don't want to see it. I like grown motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 33, right? So typically I usually don't date under 30. 28, you know what I'm saying, is the lowest. I go, ugh. That's just, but thank you guys for tuning in.